All right, hey team, welcome to our weekly Monday Night Huddle. I'm Amber Ike, and so glad that you guys jumped on tonight. Just a couple of quick announcements before we get started. Actually, just one quick announcement. We are starting a new book for our February book club, and Christy Cook is going to be heading up February's book club along with some of her rock stars. And so that is going to be super exciting. And it starts, I think, what is that first Monday? I think it's February 6th, I believe. Yeah, February 6th. We are going to read Tribes by Seth Godin. Such a great book, you guys. I've already read it, and it is really, really, really good. Lots of great nuggets. But it's on Amazon right now for like $12.50, I think. Oh, wait. Hang on. I'm trying. Do you guys see? I think, Nicole, it says you're screen sharing. I don't know how to stop that, though. There we go. Okay. You guys see everything? Okay, cool. So, Tribes, we are going to read by Seth Godin, and that starts in February. It's a really quick book, actually, so you will finish it the month of February. So get that ordered. And then tonight, you guys, I am so excited. We're going to be talking about Journeys 101. And for some of you, you probably have no idea what that is. And for some of you, you may have heard us talk about it a little bit. But basically, in December, we did a 4-week challenge group. And this was for people who, had an interest in growing their business. They may have been brand new and they just were interested in, getting a couple customers, getting their products paid for. And some people had been, with the company for a couple years and just decided, okay, it's time to step it up a notch and go all in a little bit more and just invest in themselves. So we did this 4-week challenge group, and it was all built around growing yourself in order to grow your business. Really just investing in who you are so that you can thus, grow your business. And it went amazing. I was so blown away by just so much of it, really, but the camaraderie that was built, the community of like-minded women that went through it and came out of it, finishing strong. It was like light bulb moments. I could see going off in the group, and people just having so much more clarity as to why they're doing what they're doing. It's so easy in this business to get caught up in going through the motions. And going through the motions is great. Like, you need to do the work to get the results. But when you don't have a clear picture as to why you're working your business, it's kind of meaningless. It gets to the point where you're just like going through the motions just to get it done. But when you really understand why you're doing what you're doing, you're putting your heart into it, you're putting your passion into it, you're putting your true self into it, which is what we need to be offering to people when we're offering Plexus. We're offering them more than just life-changing products. We get to offer them a part of who we are, along the way, which is just an extra blessing. So you guys are in for a treat because we are going to do another round of Journeys 101. We are starting it this coming Sunday, January 29th, and it is a 4-week challenge group. Every week has different challenges, and they all build upon each other. So, you really want to focus on week 1 because it's going to help you with week 2 and so on and so forth. And it ends, February 26th. So 4 weeks of investing in you in order to further invest in your own personal business. And for some of you may be brand new and you're like, I don't know if I need this. This is kind of a little overwhelming. Trust me, this is going to just help you lay such a strong foundation, whether you want to make, you want to get your products paid for, or maybe you're at the point where you're like, I need this to work because there's no plan B anymore. Like, this is the plan A. And if that's you, then this is definitely what you want to invest your time in February. So tonight I'm excited because we have 6 ladies on tonight that are going to share just a quick 1 or 2 takeaways that they really got out of it. And I'm just going to let them run with it, like however they want to go with it. Maybe you guys can share like what you thought you'd get out of it and what you actually got out of it. Like just any tips that you would like to share with the group and just encourage them, why they might want to be a part of this next round. So I'm going to let you guys just go for it. You know who you are, ladies.
Awesome.
Thank you, Amy.
All right. What I got out of it was the getting out of my comfort zone, going live on videos, practicing, and just that's out of my comfort zone. But the other things were, your dream board, those things that I knew I needed to do, but I hadn't done it, to put that together, and the branding of yourself. I'm still struggling with that, but I know how to work on it. So those are all good things. And I'm going to do it again because I didn't finish all my tasks at the end of the month, and I want to still go through it again and learn more, dig deeper.
Awesome. See, that's the thing. Like, we had some people finish and they're like, but I want to do it again. And so I feel like that's a really good sign for people wanting to do it a second time around. So, and that's something I want to mention is it's not based on homework. Like, it's not going to be, okay, here's this busy checklist of stuff you need to do, even though your to-do list is already this long. These are challenges that are really purposeful, and they're not just time wasters, because Lord knows my to-do list is ever growing these days, and I don't have time for that, So I really wanted to come up with challenges that were going to help you and not just waste your time, because ain't nobody got time for that. So thank you, Amy. Okay, who's next?
I'll go.
Okay.
And I'll just sort of build a little bit on what Amy said. Getting out of the comfort zone for sure. The Facebook Live, that was something that I have wanted to experiment with for a while, but I was a little nervous and didn't know what to say, blah, blah, blah. So we practiced that in our little group a few times, which was really beneficial to helping, to perfect that skill. And then the couple of times that I've done it on my Facebook, on my actual Facebook since, I have had the most interaction of anything I've ever done on Facebook from those. So that's been huge, a huge benefit. And then two other things for me. One is the personal growth, that like Amy said, writing the affirmations, picking certain books to be sure that I am constantly reading something to grow from. Those are all things that I've always sort of known in the back of my head that I should be doing, but I never sat down and made myself do it. But then it was a challenge. And so then once it's a challenge, then, that competitive thing, it's not competitive because you're not competing with anyone but yourself, but I want to get it done because someone challenged me to do it by a certain deadline. And so I sat down and I took the time and I did it. And it's actually doing it versus just thinking about doing it has been huge for me over the last several weeks since I completed those tasks. And then the final thing was just getting to know the other women in the group. Some of them I did know going in, but some of them I didn't. And so it's a whole new group of people to bounce ideas off of and ask questions and just be in it together. And that has been enormous for me, that support, that teamwork.
Yes. Thank you, Carrie. I think that was one of my favorite parts of the whole group, is just seeing, those of the people that really just went for it, seeing those friendships form, and that's been one of my favorite parts of this journey, is the sideline sisters that I've met this whole time, and how it becomes so much more than just Plexus. There are women that I will talk to until the day I die, and it doesn't have to be Plexus related, but those are where the friendships form. I love it. Thank you, Carrie. All right, who is next?
I guess I'll go. Okay, so I absolutely loved this group. I think everybody did. And you guys have already spoken pretty much what was on my heart. For me personally, in addition to those things, which were pushing me outside my comfort zone, and those things which this group really will do and get you in a good way, pushing you outside your comfort zone. But I committed to, during that group, getting outside my comfort zone every single day. And that has continued since then. I find one way I can step outside my comfort zone each day, whether that's messaging the person on my chicken list that I didn't want to message, or actually calling somebody, because I'm like Amber, I do not like the phone. And I just talked to a potential today on the phone. Thank you, Jesus, that went well. And she's about to sign as an ambassador. Thank you, Jesus. But that's not the point. The point is I got out of my comfort zone, and that was big for me. I was quite nervous because I don't like talking on the phone. But in addition to that, for me personally, I was forced to delve into personal growth in a greater way through the entire month. So it was beyond just Plexus. It was about, what can I do to stretch myself, whether that's through the books we were reading that we chose to read, and we were sharing those books with each other, like snapshots of them or the titles. So I added to my list of really awesome books that I'm going to be picking up. But it was also, now I forced, well, I would say forced myself, but I challenged myself to listen to more podcasts. And in my free time, what could I do differently to grow myself on a personal level that was not necessarily Plexus related? Maybe it was, but more just the personal growth aspect. That was huge for me, because it actually created a habit in me over that whole month of doing that and quote unquote forcing myself for a month. Now it's habit. If I have a free moment, I'm washing dishes or doing laundry, I've got a podcast going. Like if I'm out working out, I'm not just listening to music mindlessly. I'm actually listening to a growth podcast or something like that. So it's been huge for me to kind of stretch me in that area of personal growth as well, and make it a habit for me. So that was, besides getting out of my comfort zone, which was huge and broke a lot of barriers, I also was able to stretch myself in personal growth.
Love that, Sarah. Thank you. Yeah, personal growth is going to be a part of this journey here on out for all of us. Even when you get to the very top of this company, you're still going to be growing. So like learning now to enjoy personal growth is huge. And that's one thing I love about this group too, is you get ideas from other people. So not only the friendship component, but you learn tips and tricks and practical applications, like, oh, I could listen to podcasts while I'm doing dishes, like something as simple as that just seeing that somebody else does that, it's like, oh, I could do that too and easily implement something. So I love that as well. Awesome. Anyone else? I think Melissa's on here. Melissa, are you on here? Oh, wait, I think you're muted though. Well, and I see there's some other people that went through Journeys 101. You guys, I'm going to open the floor up to y'all. Would you guys want to share what your top takeaway was from Journeys 101?
I'll go if you want, Amber.
Yeah, Kirsten.
One of my favorite parts is like I had done a lot of things like that in the Road to Gold group last year. So, but one of my favorite parts was watching everybody else grow. Like, I just thought it was so great, like to see Carrie and Amy and Becky and Sarah step so far out of what they would consider their comfort zone. I mean, and Carrie and I had multiple one-off conversations about how, you hear people talk about why this stuff is practical and why you should do it, but whoever does it, and then you do it and you're like, why haven't I been doing this every day? So just watching that has been so amazing now that I see what this group can do. I kind of want to do it again just because I want to watch everyone go through it. It was so motivational just to see everybody. Plus, I think it's good discipline, to just kind of, anyway, I'd love to do it again just to watch.
Yes, I love that too. That's what I was thinking too. It's just like you could see the growth happening, and it's just so rewarding to see that kind of thing. Love it. Who else wants to share? We'll probably take like 2 or 3 more because I think there's enough time for that.
I'll go if my kids will be quiet. They're both sick. Please, buddy. It definitely, like everyone else said, it definitely pushed me out of my comfort zone, and the going live was one of the big hang-ups for me. So I would try and just get that out of the way as early in the week as I could, so I didn't have it hanging over my head, like causing anxiety. What, Brayden? What would you like to say?
In the sugar detox, if you don't have if you're not eating the healthy stuff right there, like the meal you're supposed to eat, can you eat like different healthy stuff even if it's not even time for your other stuff?
He has questions about the sugar detox.
That was a really good question. That's definitely a legit question.
I told him he could eat whatever he wanted, but he just wouldn't lose as much weight if he didn't stick to the meal plan.
He's a good accountability partner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He'll like tell me, like, Mom, is that on your sugar detox? I'm like, food police.
So funny. Well, cool. Yes, Sabrina, I love that. So yeah, getting out of your comfort zone. That's the cool thing about this group too, is so we basically put out the challenges on a Monday, and you have until the following Sunday to complete them. So if you are, motivated and you want to get everything done that Monday, just knock it out, go for it. And for some people, maybe your schedule is a little bit lighter on the weekends. It's really, you set the pace, you set the tone of when you're going to get it all done. And like I said, it's not busy work. It's not stuff that you're just like, go hand out 50 business cards to random strangers. Like there's purpose to all the tasks. So awesome. Anyone else want to share? Did we get everyone that wanted to?
I just wanted to say one more thing about it. Because of Journeys 101, for those of you kind of waffling about whether you want to do it or not, that has really kind of exploded what I've been able to accomplish in my own business this month. So that was huge for me personally. So if you're wondering if it's worth it, it totally is. Just wanted to put that out there.
Definitely, Sarah. I totally agree. Mine has rocketed this month. And I think it has a lot to do with all of this momentum we put into place in that group last month.
Yes, I love that. That's kind of the goal behind this group, is to build a strong foundation so that you can capitalize on momentum. So actually, for those of you that want to share, how many people have you added to your team since we did Journeys 101? Because you guys are rocking it.
I've personally added 8 since we ended Journeys.
Yeah, she has. I have the emails to show for it.
I have had 5 new ambassadors, but also like 6 or 7 new preferred customers as well.
That is awesome. Carrie, did you already win the Garmin?
No, I need one more person with 50 PV, and I keep having people sign up with like 30 PV. I'm like, buy something else.
You're going to get it. You're getting it.
That's all I need. That's the only thing I need is one more 50 PV person.
Awesome. Does anyone else want to share? Because you guys are like nailing it, rocking out.
I've signed 3 since then, but then my team has grown to about 7.
That is awesome. So see, Amy's team is like duplicating out right out of the gate. Like she's been able to come up with these tools that are helping her not only grow herself in her own business, but when she gets people signed on, like plug them into the system. Let's help them be successful. Love it.
I think my newbies are all occupied by children tonight, but Melissa, Jess, and Kayla all joined for the first time with Plexus in the fall of 2016. Melissa a little before that, but she decided she was going to work the business. So all 3 of them went through Journeys 101. And then following that, they all had 3-day Facebook events. And Melissa, I believe, has added 6 people this month. Jess has added 3 or 4. And Kayla, I think, has added 3 since the event. Jess is 1 away. She's just like Carrie. She's 150 PV person away from her Garmin. And Melissa is just 1 or 2 customers away from her Garmin as well. So to say that they are successful would be an understatement. If this is something that you are looking to jumpstart your business, this should be a no-brainer for you.
Love it.
I've had 9 people since the Journeys 101.
What did you say, Melissa?
I've had 9 people. Oh, sorry. Wrong earpiece. I've had 9 people sign up underneath me since Journey 101.
That is awesome.
Little girl woke up, so I was occupied.
That is so awesome. And Melissa, like I love her story because she was on the products for over a year, right, Melissa? And loving the products, just didn't really have a need for the business at the time. And then all of a sudden she's like, okay, I want to do the business. And then she got plugged into Journeys 101. And obviously it's been a great stepping stone for her to jumpstart her business, So exciting. So fun. So fun. Does anyone else want to share? Or Melissa, do you want to share your takeaway?
Yeah, that's fine. I think I heard Amy's takeaway and then part of Carrie's, and pretty much I got the same takeaways as they did. Coming out of my comfort zone, going comfortably live. I did that 3-day Facebook event for Randy recently, and I felt extremely comfortable going live, which was a huge factor for me. And just knowing how to reach out to people and really determining why I'm doing this and why I'm pushing myself and so forth. So yeah, it's mainly just getting out of comfort zone and getting comfortable and knowing how to work the business.
I love it. And that's the cool thing about what we're doing is it's not a one size fits all. It's not, okay, you do this and you will be successful. It's like, let's figure out who you are, why you are the way you are, what you're passionate about, and let's be successful because of who you are. Let's use that to be a blessing to other people along the way. So it's not like, okay, you must do these things this way to get this result. We can all get to the top of this company if that's your goal. If your goal is just to get your products paid for, all of us can do anything we want to do. It's just a matter of really honing in on who you are and running with it and having that confidence to be who you are. And I think that this challenge group really helps just give us a reason to stop and realize some things about ourselves that help on that journey. So I am so excited to get another group started. We have the content all ready to go, and we have some awesome leaders that are going to be stepping up and helping to lead that while I am down for the count for a little bit. I will definitely be checking into the group because this is like my favorite thing ever. Like that was like my favorite thing to do in December, besides like have Christmas for my kids and stuff. But so we are going to have a whole new group. The group is ready to go. It starts, like I said, the first set of challenges is going to be put out next Monday, but we're already adding people to the group, so you can make sure you get added to that. If you want to be a part of it, which like Tristan just said, if you have any inclination to do anything with this at all, it's kind of a no-brainer to be added to it for this next round. If you want to be added, let me know, or we have a post on JTD, on Journey Toward Diamond, and I think Tristan bumped it up to the top. Comment on there and we will get you added. And also, I just want to encourage you guys to reach out to people on your team. You may have wholesalers that are loving the products. Why not help them get their products paid for? This could help them get their products paid for. If they join for the wholesale because they want that discount, chances are, if they're loving the products, they know a couple friends that could benefit too. Let's get them plugged in and help them see that this could be a little bit more than what they thought that they were signing up for in a good way. So comment on the team page that you want to be added, reach out to people, see who else wants to be added. And let's make this the best Journeys 101 that we've had so far. The pilot group was amazing, but you guys know me and my little saying, the best is yet to come. I feel like there's always more out there to be accomplished. So let's have an awesome February group. But does anyone have any questions about Journeys 101 that we can help answer? Feel free to unmute, or you can use the chat even. I want to make sure we answer all your questions. And I did want to, oh, sorry, did somebody have a question?
No, I just wanted to say, I don't know if we made it clear to those who might be wondering if you're going to have time to do it. These tasks are not like super time intensive. They're very succinct, to the point. You have a whole week to get them done, and your schedule, I know Amber mentioned that, but it's totally doable in a very, very busy schedule. So you can get it all done within the week without feeling like you're falling way behind or you're never going to catch up. Just wanted to put that out there, that it is totally doable.
Yeah, I would say maybe 2 to 3 hours in the whole week, broken up. I mean, some of the tasks take 10 minutes to do, and then some of them a little bit longer. Yeah, I would say total. I don't even know if it was that long. But yeah.
Yes. And these are tasks that are going to these are challenges that are going to really help you here on out. They're going to give you that focus, that vision, that idea of what you're supposed to be doing here on out. So it's an investment up front, but it's an investment, it's not a waste. That's like, my husband's an accountant. He loves the word investment. So it's an investment in your business, and investments pay off. This is not just a waste of time just to fill our calendars because we have nothing else to do, because I know we're all very, very busy. So does anyone have any questions though? Was it clear as mud? And if you guys have questions, feel free to, message reach out to your upline, and we will get those answered. But we're excited to have a whole new group of y'all go through it. And this is something that we want to keep going, so as you add people to your team that after you've done or during Journeys 101, when you're going through it, this is something you can easily plug them into the next round so that they can grow and duplicate what you're doing, which is so important in this business, is creating that duplication process. Hey guys, let me